Halo is back, and after a long hiatus, the team at 343 Industries have sat down and asked themselves, what if Reach came out in 2021? I mean, this game's marketing has had Reach slapped everywhere in all of the promotional materials, in the Season 1 Battle Pass, in any developer interviews. They have said they want to make this game like Reach, saying so far as to say that they have strayed away from what made Halo great, and they want to get back to why Halo is amazing. Did they actually succeed with this? Well, the Halo Infinite multiplayer beta has been released, and it has been released a full month early ahead of schedule. So let's take a look at it and review it in its current state. The maps and modes. The maps, while sparse in the beta, have been well designed, and the vehicle and spawns that are strewn throughout the map feel natural and make sense. While it doesn't have a singular map that has that legendary status such as Blood Gulch or Valhalla, all of them are decent and all of them are really fun to play on, and all have their unique little quirks and ins and outs to learn. And they all encourage that crazy, zany Halo gameplay that you know and love from the past. This is a game that is crazy fast-paced, lots of verticality, people flying everywhere, weapons going crazy. It's fun. And the maps do a really good job of facilitating all of this insanity. Weapon variety. Halo Infinite has a huge focus on its variety of weapons. Now, Halo has always had a lot of weapons in the game, but there's always been a couple that have outshined the others. They have really focused down on different ammo types and different weapon types for this game. And they want to make sure that you are using the correct combo of weapons at any point in time to take care of the right situation. If you are not using the right weapon for the situation, the time to kill is brutally long. But if you use the weapons in the way that they are intended to be used, the time to kill is actually very, 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 very quick. An example, if you were to just sit there and try to spray somebody down with the assault rifle, it's gonna take you a lot of shots to do that. It's gonna take you a full magazine of you hitting all of your shots. However, if you use, say, a fully charged blast from the plasma pistol, followed up with a shot from the sidekick, that is a 2-shot kill almost instantly. Or you could shoot somebody in the body with the Mauler and then melee them. The shotgun in this game has a 3-round burst to kill. Point in case is, this game is going to focus a lot more on tracking rather than flicking, and I think that's a skill that has been lost by a lot of players because we are so used to that Call of Duty CSGO style of gameplay where it is a one-shot kill pretty much any time. This game is going to reward arena shooters who have been tracking crazy flying moving targets for years, which is not me. Personally, I love it. This feels like old school Halo to me, and it is so comforting, and I'm so happy that they stuck to their roots and they went with a longer time to kill with some weapons in order to make it so that way you had to be more strategic with your weapon choices. Speaking of all of the weapon choices, they all feel decent to use. There are certain ones that are stronger than others and ones that I enjoy using over other ones. There are a couple of just piece of shit guns, Ravager, that are a pain in the ass to use. But with some small tweaks and weapon balancing tweaks, I'm sure that they can tighten this up in the future. It's a minor complaint for me right now because honestly, the guns all feel pretty good to use. The game feel. Now, I said it at the beginning of this video. What if Halo Reach was released in 2021? That's what 343 has been trying to do. That is what they have said that they are trying to do, and that is what they have been going for. Did they succeed? Yes. In some ways, yes. This game feels like a Bungie Halo game. This does not feel like Halo 4. This does not feel like Halo 5. This feels like Halo 3, Halo Reach era of Halo. It is now faster and updated to modern standards, but it still has that feeling of Halo, of guns, grenades, melee, longer time to kill, tracking your opponents, people flying through the air and nade bouncing weapons into them and going for crazy, ridiculous plays that only happen in Halo, and the vehicles are insanely hard to drive because they're slipping and sliding everywhere, and it's it feels like Halo. Now, granted, Halo Reach was a long time ago, and my memory is a bit hazy about that game, but this really feels like Reach. Like, it really feels like Reach, just from the art design, the character design, the weapon design, the sounds, how the game just feels and functions, how movement feels. It feels like an updated version of Reach. This feels like Reach 2. And that is some high praise coming from me because I loved Reach. Reach was my game that made me fall in love with multiplayer games. Like, Reach was the game for me, man. Customization and monetization. This being a free-to-play game, there is obviously going to be a store with customizations and a battle pass and season system, and this brings about a bunch of good things and bad things. Don't know why I said bunch like that. Number one, it makes the game free to play and it makes it accessible to everybody. Now, this is a game that is going to run on a toaster. They have said that they want this game to run on a toaster, and I believe it. The specs are super low to run this game, so it is a jump in and play for pretty much anybody. Number two, you do not have to do any of the progression stuff, but I would recommend doing the battle passes because other than that, there's not really a whole lot of progression outside of a ranked mode. If you're just having fun with the game and you just want to have fun with it, by all means go for it. But if you do want to kind of have that satisfying grind and working towards something, then you're probably going to want the battle pass. And speaking of the battle passes, again, we have pros and we have cons. Pros: it doesn't expire. This is something that they have been very adamant about. The battle passes will not expire and they will not go away. They will just release new ones. However, let's say years down the line, you pick up this game and you're like, man, I missed out on season 1 of this game and I wish I hopped on the train because this is a great game now. And I really love Reach, and now I can't get that customization because it was in the Season 1 Battle Pass. Wrong! You can buy the Season 1 Battle Pass at any time in the future and just work your way through it and play your way through it at any time, at any speed. Great. 343, two thumbs huge way up. I think I just had a stroke. 2 thumbs way up. That is huge. I love the fact that you can work on the battle pass on your own time at any point in time, and you can swap between the battle passes. I wish that other companies have done this for so long. It gets rid of that rushed feeling to just rush through the battle pass as soon as you can and get it all done before the next one comes out because you're never going to get those customizations again and you have to just no life this game. No. You can take it at your own time and you can play it on your own time. Thank you, 343. Thank you. Now the not so great. Number 1, holy shit, this battle pass is a grind. It's a grind. I have put about 20 plus hours into the Halo Infinite beta so far, and I am on level 30 of the battle pass, and that's after buying like 15 levels. This battle pass is a grind because number 1, you cannot complete the battle pass without challenges. You get no XP towards it without doing challenges. You do get a 50 XP challenge every time you complete a match, but the bigger XP things are for more specific niche stuff. Now, getting into those more specific niche challenges, they're your standard fare of get X amount of kills with a blank weapon, or get melee pummel kills, or kill an enemy that's carrying a flag, or stuff like that. That will normally happen during the game. The problem that occurs is when you have one that is to kill 10 to 15 enemies with a piece of shit gun and it is impossible and you rage quit the game. Or kill 3 of a specific type of vehicle in PvP. And it's not a vehicle that spawns in on the map naturally. It has to be dropped into the match at random. Woof. Those ones are very hard to do, and it's not so much a skill thing as it is just hard to do throughout the game, period, because of how the game is designed. Don't really agree with those challenges, and I don't like them. If it was grapple onto an enemy and melee them, that would be cool, because now you have a challenging challenge that tests your skill. Not use this piece of shit gun good luck getting a kill with it. That's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people have been frustrated about it. However, 343 has implemented some changes like the plus 50 XP per every game, and they have said that they are going to make better challenges moving forward. So again, they're responding to criticism and they're taking things seriously. So again, good job 343. You're listening to your community. Awesome. On top of the battle pass system, there are going to be events. I'm sure you have seen the samurai armor in game and wondered how you get that. Well, it comes from a special event, and I think these ones are actually limited time, but I could be wrong. These ones, you'll have to play the game during the event to unlock through the battle pass. Like again, I think these ones are the only limited time ones. So, bit of a caveat there. They are doing a limited time one, but these ones are special, they're unique, and they are free to everybody. So again, good things and bad things, but overall, I like the idea. Ending thoughts. Halo is back. It's not perfect. It's not flawless. It's not the glorious return to form, but it's back. And it's solid. It is a solid experience. It is fun. And even though this is technically a beta, keep that in mind, this is an early released beta ahead of schedule. It's good. There is not much here. You're only going to be able to play a couple game modes on a couple maps. But it's fun. The core game is fun. And if you like the core game, you're going to want to be along for the ride, because they have said that they are going to support this game for a very, very long time. I don't know if they are going to come out with another Halo game for a very long time for that reason. They have said they are supporting Halo Infinite, and the core foundations of this title are good. Now, I have to keep that in mind for everything, because this is still an early beta, so ergo, Halo Forge is not in here yet, so you cannot play custom games, which for me sucks, because I used to run game nights back in the day. I had a whole playlist down, I would send out invites, I would do all of that stuff without any platform or anything, just on Xbox Live. It was so much fun. So I cannot wait for Halo Forge to come out, I cannot wait for more maps to come out, weapon balancing tweaks, all of that stuff. But as it all stands right now, I would give the Halo Infinite multiplayer beta an 8 out of 10. It has flaws, it's not perfect, it's a little bit thin on content at the moment, but I am very encouraged to see where the game is going to go moving forward. What are your thoughts on the beta so far? Are you enjoying the beta? Are you hating the beta? Are you a Halo fan? Are you not a Halo fan? Do you think I should shave my beard? Please say no. Also, if you want to drop by and see a live stream, I have a full separate channel for that called Flying Walrus Live. And if you want to watch any short form content on my channel, well, it has moved over to Flying Walrus Shorts. Makes a little bit more sense, and you guys can more easily search my content. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care.